Alright, we're going to make sure this is working here and make sure we have everything right. There we go. There we go, that's working. Alright, you guys can see me. So, I just dropped my glasses. Alright, so what we have here is a 6S tabless battery, and we'll be plugging this one up. I have another one plugged in right now just so I can do the video. But this is what we have. It's a 6S tabless. It's made by FPV Freedom. Link is in the description. But it is golden hour, and we're going to be flying and seeing how long this can last on a 7-inch drone. And I tried this once before yesterday on this drone here, and I think it's got some kind of cutoff limit or something, but this one doesn't. So how long can this fly on a 5,000 mile tabless battery is the question. So let's get this on the road and get it going. So I'm going to plug up this battery here. Get it strapped in. And make sure, and it's not like the best of props or anything, but and we'll wait until we get connection on live stream. There we go, we got connection on the live stream. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start a timer. And so I'm going to go in here, go to my clock, and we're going to start the timer, and now we're going to take off immediately. Alright, my antennas are up. Alright, and it is golden hour, guys, so this is my first pack of the day, and we're just going to fly around. And it gets good, punches, and goes up pretty fast. We'll go this way. You see I'm on 23 volts. It's a lithium ion, so I can go all the way down to 16. We're not probably going to take it that far. Probably going to just take it to 17. But we'll see how long it flies. It's a nice open field, so there's nobody around. And yeah, this is my filming rig, and I fly quite a bit with this rig, so I know for a fact it's not going to just drop out like the other one did whenever we have a minimum voltage situation. I checked the settings on the other one. The other one didn't say anything about the setting, but you never know why it done that. I did change the minimum voltage on that one and fly it again, and it flew just fine. But this is my little testing grounds where I test everything out. We have races right here. It's just a nice place to come and test things out and play around. I've seen people do like videos right here on this road. But out here, I don't have to worry about anybody or being any near places. I mean, there's some cows out here, but that's about it. Okay, we're at 22.9 volts. Still plenty to go. We took off. We got 3 minutes and 4 minutes right now. So we've been in flight for 4 minutes. And yeah, so the whole point of this video is to see how long we can fly this drone. And I'm not going to take it easy on this battery. This battery is a 50, it's a 50, shoot, not a 50 amp hour, but continuous amps. That's what it is. 50 continuous amps. So, I mean, it's plenty enough power for a drone to freestyle. I wouldn't do like bando bashing with it, but if you needed a pack to really catch a good shot, I would say this is the pack to do it with. Especially if you got to go a ways out. It's a 5,000 mile. It weighs 440 grams, which a normal 5,000 mile is going to be around 700 grams. So you're losing quite a bit of weight with this. The wind is to my back, so this is going into the wind this way right here. We'll go out this way a little bit and see the cows over here. Alright, we've been flying for 7 minutes now.
There we go. We went out a little bit. We'll come back. This is like a water plant, I believe, something like that. There is a lot of underground tunnels here, especially where I'm standing. There's a lot of drainage and stuff like that. It's pretty cool to explore. I think I got it on a video of me exploring at one time. But yeah, it's beautiful country here. We got the mountain here. If we want to do a long range test, we could just keep on going until we get to the mountain or whatever. And there's like nothing. You don't have to worry about houses or anything because there's nothing in between us in that little mountain range. That mountain range is probably, I would say, about a mile. A little over a mile actually. So this mountain range here is about a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles. Alright, we're at 9 minutes now. Still have plenty of punch. It doesn't just sag out. That's a good thing about lithium ion. It ain't going to sag out for a while. Even though it says low battery, it can go all the way down to 16 volts. So we're not worried about it saying low battery right now. And from my experience, it's going to hang right here for quite a while. Look at that beautiful pink skyline here. I think the altitude is off a little bit because if I come down to here, yeah, I am not at 30. I'm way below 30 feet right there. So the altitude's off. So I don't know if you've seen me go above 400 or not, but the altitude's off. .7, still hanging in there pretty well. I hear it beeping, but I ain't worried about it. So 20.7's not that low for this battery. We are running a lithium ion battery, 6S1P. So that means this thing will go for a while. But if you wanted to stop at 20 volts, I mean, we're already at 11 minutes. So we have flown way longer than a normal pack that's going to weigh like 400 grams. So even if you did stop right now, you're already getting over the amount of voltage. It has a internal BMS. These tabless batteries are protected internal, which means if this thing heats up, it's going to back off the voltage. That don't mean it's going to quit flying. but it'll definitely back off the voltage for you. See the birds, so I'm going to do some evasive maneuvers. Still hanging in there pretty well. We're at 19.9 volts. Throttle up a little bit. It will go down to 18. We're still good. We're at 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Now, one thing I like about this battery, it's a great filming battery for, like, if you're doing events or doing commercial work. I've got my 107, so this is a great battery to do stuff like that, because the longer you're in the air, the shorter the event seems like, especially if it's a like live stream event. uh, I mean, it makes it the time pass by a whole lot better whenever you're able to stay in the air for over 20 minutes. We'll go out this way and look at this way. And that's about as far as I'm going to take it this way. That way, in case something does happen or it drops or whatever, it drops to where I can find it and not in the dang woods. Still hanging in there pretty well. Look at the sunset. That looks beautiful. Still cruising pretty well. Going to keep it in the field. Alright, we're at 17.8. Alright, now we need to start thinking about coming in, because from my experience, when it gets around 17 volts, it starts dropping off pretty well. We're at 16 minutes and 28 seconds. Now we're just going to see how long we can keep it flying at this time now, since we're at 17.5, I'm sorry. So you seen I didn't cruise the whole time with this battery. I am cruising now. Right now we're just seeing the longevity of it. But you seen that I've done some punches and flipped it around and stuff like that. And it's just one of those packs you can do that with and have a nice long flight time. Alright, we're in the 17 volt area. It can go all the way down to 16. We're going to push it a little bit longer here. $18. Alright, 16.5. We're in the landing area now, so we're going to start landing now. There we go. 18 minutes and 42 seconds total arm. And that thing is screaming at me. So there we go. We have 18 minutes on this pack. That is one tabless. We're going to run another tabless. That one was the Amp Ace tabless. Now I'm going to run the 10 power tabless and see what we get out of it. And then I'll run the last pack on the 5-inch. So that was the 7-inch. And I'll show you guys the pack. It's the same looking pack, but I'll show you what the packs look like. There we go. Got it plugged in. Wait for the video to come up. Alright. So here is what the pack looks like right here. A 5,000, if you know anything about 5,000 mile packs, they're way bigger than this. And we'll see what flight time we get out of this. Let's read some of the chat. What mile is the battery? It's a 5,000 mile battery. Hippie says, I want to see the plane with this thing. You can probably get over an hour. Yeah. Whenever I done this on the 5-inch, it went 28 minutes on the 5-inch. So I was kind of surprised it didn't get a little bit longer time on that pack. But let's get this one in the air before the air unit overheats. So this is the 10 power. So we're going to test the Amp Ace against the 10 power on this. And see what we get out of the 10 power. Alright, here we go. I've always said it's not a drone unless you do a power loop. Look at that sunset. That sunset is beautiful. Beautiful clouds. There's the moon. There's all the mountains. If you could see that point that I got the 7, that's where I used to live right there. I used to live on that mountain, right, right where the 7 is. It was in between that mountain and the tip of that mountain right there. So, like right where the top of the 7 is right now, or 6. The temp power is the same as the amp ace. You can punch it and get some power out of it. I love flying during golden hour. It's beautiful out here. We're at 3 minutes of flying. The wind is calmed down. I don't have any wind at all, it seems like. These are tabless batteries, so you definitely can freestyle with these batteries. I just wouldn't bando bash. They're not made for bashing. If you bash a lithium ion pack and beat it up, they will be damaged enough to where you could be hazardous. So, uh, I seen somebody racing one of my packs, and it was kind of questionable why they were racing it, because if you beat the crap out of these packs, it's not good for them, and I would definitely store them outside. But if you just treat it like a normal pack and do light freestyle with it, you should be fine. Uh, and I've had this drone for a long time, so the altitude is off. We're not 50 feet in the air right now. This this is way off. It says 60 feet in the air. We're definitely not 60 feet in the air. So if you see the altitude say something crazy, I am not that far up, actually. So this is the O3 unit. Uh, it's not really good at low light, so you can see the ground is starting to get dark. If I look outside here, it looks about like the camera does right now. We're at 6 minutes and 30 seconds with this pack. Still punches pretty good. So this one is a 40 continuous amp hour. It peaks out at 60, it says. The amp ace is a 50 continuous. It doesn't tell me the peak out though. Eight minutes. So yeah, I've had people fly my packs before and tell me they get bored of flying, which is kind of funny, uh, because it flies for so long that they get bored of flying. There's little moo cows. We won't disturb the moo cows. That's a new pond right there. So if you ever come racing in Knoxville, Tennessee, we use this pad right here every once in a while to build a track. And I wish they would keep this pad for stuff like events and stuff like that. I'm going to talk to the city and see if we can get an RC park put in, because they took away the one we had. And it was at the dump at all places. So hopefully they can do a little bit better than the dump. I don't know if they can do it here or not, but it would be nice. I talked to the commissioner around here, and the commissioner told me that to come and talk to him during October. So I'm going to show up and hopefully have some people with me to come talk to him. Alright, we just hit the 10-minute mark. We're at 21 volts. This one looks like it's doing a little bit better than the amp ace one, which I'm kind of surprised, because the amp ace is supposed to be top tier. And this 10 power has been a good pack on a 5-inch. I believe I got 28 minutes, 27 or 28 minutes out of this pack on a 5-inch. But this is a 7-inch. This is my filming rig. It's iFlight Chimera, or Chimera, however you say it. And I've got Gym Fan Street League props on it. So it's nothing special as far as efficiency goes. The motors on it are just regular. I believe they're just regular Zing motors. Nothing special when it comes to motors. I have beat the crap out of this rig. This drone has probably more flight hours than any drone that I own, because I use this for rock racing. So I take it up mountains and chase big rock racing rigs with this. It's kind of like a side-by-side that's decked out to be with a roll cage and big tires. It almost looks like a life-size RC car that goes straight uphill. And that's what I use this thing for. I've been through, like, I'd say at least 4 cameras on this from rocks hitting the camera. Alright, let's just take in this nice sunset here. It looks beautiful. We'll get a slow turn. If you hear fireworks, there are fireworks tents already out, so it's like 4th of July is coming up soon. I can hear the drone screaming at me. And it's because we're at 19.3 volts. We're at 14 minutes now. I believe the other one made it to like 18 minutes, was it? It is starting to get kind of dark though. For this camera, it's kind of dark. Which I have it on auto, so it should like kind of try to balance out. But it's an 03, so you're not going to see the best performance out of it. We'll take it to 17 like the last one, and then we'll land it around 16.5 just like we did on the other one. That way we can kind of get an estimate of how long this one will last compared to the other one. I feel like I've done about the same stuff as the other one. It's still hanging in there though, that's a good thing. They must have lights at this building because either that or the light off the sun is lit it up. It's funny to hear it go by and it just beeping its butt off. All right, we're at 17. Let's get back over here and we'll just go around the circle. We're at 17 minutes with 17 volts. Now we're just going to see how long we can push it. Normally at 17 volts I'd say, hey, it's time to land, but we'll push this one a little bit just to see what it will do. "18 minutes. Give a little punch. It still has some punch to it. Oh, that sun is really blacking out the camera, isn't it? It looks like they're about the same. Uh, we're at 16.6. 16.5. Okay, let's bring it in. There you go. 19 minutes and 23 seconds on total arm. That's pretty good, especially for a 7-inch. I don't think we're going to get that other pack in though for the 5-inch because it's awful dark out here. Yeah, it's great for photography. That's a good good mention there. Yeah, we have one more. I'm filling the pack. The pack is warm. It's not hot. It's just a little warm. I'm going to just plug this other battery in so you can see me recording. And yeah, it sounds really sad. It sounds like it's dying. All right, there we go. We got video now, and you can see it's pretty dark out here. I mean, it's not terribly dark. It's just dusk. But for a camera of like an 03, it tells the truth. Well, if you had an analog camera, you would say that an analog would look daylight, but the 03 actually looks like what you're seeing. So yeah, 20 minutes max cruising for a 7-inch. Now I want to do the same thing on a 5-inch, but like I said yesterday, I done it with this one and it dropped out for no reason, and I don't know why it dropped out. I did turn down the minimum voltage on it, and we might just try this tomorrow and see if it does the same thing. I don't know. Me and the guys checked the voltage on it and everything, and there's a setting that it has a percentage, and I checked it. It's set like it should be.
The minimum cell voltage was the only thing, but this one's at the minimum cell voltage being 3.5. So I did change the minimum cell voltage on this one to 2.6. So maybe it will work. I don't know. Yeah, so it is a 6S pack. This is absolutely a 6S pack. This is a 5,000 mile 6S pack. And I wish I brought another one comparing, but if this gives you an idea, here's a 2,000 mile 3S pack. And I mean, it's about as tall as the 2,000 mile 3S pack. It's not as wide, but I mean, put two of those together and you have two, that'd be like a 6S right there. So put two of those together, that'd be a 6S 2,000 mile pack. Right there. And you can see that is a lot smaller than those two batteries put together. But I hope you enjoyed that test. It's getting dark, guys. I hate to cut it off. No, these are 21700s, and they're for the price of the pack is $75 on FPV Freedom, and anywhere else that I've looked for lithium-ion 6S1Ps, you're looking at around $100. So I don't care. It can cook. It's got a fan in it, and yeah, there it goes. It's going to turn off on its own if it wants to. So I'm not worried about it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll do some more videos here soon. I have a VCI motor testing coming out probably tomorrow. And but I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try to close this out now.